Today we're at the big Elm Fork of Vaughn's branch in the Wolf Run Watershed in Lexington, Kentucky. We're on campus at the University of Kentucky, and this is the site of a major stream restoration project that began around the year 2016. It was a multi-year effort to improve the conditions of the stream segment here on campus. Previous to the restoration, this stream segment was pretty much an urban ditch. It was a somewhat neglected tributary to the Wolf Run Creek, and it was just, from a stream health standpoint, there were some unhealthy characteristics of the stream. It was a narrow channel, there were steep stream banks that were subject to erosion, and really there was no stream buffer present. And this major restoration project brought together efforts to control stormwater, but also to create a more healthy streamside buffer and stream conditions that you see here today. My name is Amanda Gumbert, and I'm an extension specialist for water quality at the University of Kentucky. I work with the Cooperative Extension Service and consider myself a stream buffer enthusiast. So one of the key characteristics of this particular restoration was establishing a healthy stream buffer. So sometimes we call those riparian buffers, streamside buffer zones. If you're in a forestry setting, we might call those a streamside management zone. But essentially what it is we're establishing variable types of vegetation that transitions between the water body and an adjacent upland land use. In this particular situation, we have a stream system, and then adjacent to that we have some mowed lawn, and then beyond that we have a roadway and parking area. So it's really important to have the stream buffer of variable vegetation, and what I mean by that is different types of vegetation. So we have herbaceous things, so like this blooming perennial. Behind me you see shrubs, and then beyond the shrubs you see some smaller and larger trees. So having those different types of vegetation here really helps to protect the stream body from adjacent land use. When we enhance stream buffers in urban areas, sometimes we encounter objection to a naturalized appearance. In this particular location, we have the naturalized area adjacent to a mowed area or a traditionally manicured landscape. And in this particular situation, plants were strategically selected and located in places so that the eye could see a delineation between the naturalized area and the traditionally manicured or landscaped location. That helps those who aren't familiar with naturalized stream buffers be a little more comfortable with having those in the landscape and seeing the benefits that they can provide. This stream restoration project is a fairly large-scale project and is generally outside the scope of what the average homeowner can do in their own backyard. So you might be wondering, well, what can I do in my backyard and how can I improve the environment that's around my stream? We encourage you to take an assessment of what's currently on the landscape, think about what you might want it to look like, and utilize the resources described in the narrative that accompany this video to enhance the landscape in your backyard.